So guys, like I've told you in my previous video, from now we are starting our new series about the full stack, and this is our first video of the full stack development. And in today's video, first of all, we are starting our new language about the HTML. We are starting from the front end development, and in the front end development, all people started first of all HTML, then CSS, then JavaScript. From front end, we are starting first of all HTML, and in today's video, I'm giving you the introduction to HTML. So get ready for that, and I'm giving you the trailer about the HTML, okay, like that. So in the today's video, we learn about what is the full form on FC, what is the full form of HTML, what is HTML, and some simple, and we write a little bit code of the HTML also. So get ready for that, and please like this video, share your friends, and subscribe to my channel. And do not forget to all the notification bell, also snap me or any future latest videos. So without taking on any time, let's move to computer screen and let's learn about what is HTML, and let me give you the introduction to HTML. So now, without taking or any time, let's move to computer screen and let's do a coding with loving. So guys, in today's video, I'm giving you the introduction to HTML, like I told you in my introduction, and like previously, we started a new series about the full stack development. And in the previous video, I told you about what is the full stack development, and in the full stack development, which languages we are learning, and like in the previous video, I told you about it. So in today's video, I am telling you about the HTML introduction. We are starting from front end development, okay. So anyways, let's give you the introduction to HTML, and let's tell you about what is HTML and for what is the full form of HTML. So let's told you about it. And now, first of all, HTML is the standard markup language for creating web pages. Means that HTML full form is HTML is a standard markup language. Which language? Standard markup language for creating web pages. And HTML is only run in browsers like Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, and like Opera browser. Like this type of in the browser, the HTML has been work. What is HTML? HTML full form is like HTML. What is the full form? HTML stands for hypertext markup language. Mean that HTML full form is hypertext markup language. Like H means hyper, T means text, M means markup, and L means language. Okay, this type. Number 2 is HTML is the standard markup language for creating web pages. Which language? Standard markup language. Like I have told you here. Number 3 is HTML describes the structure of a web page. Okay, like it describes the structure of a web page. Like if you are making any website, so you put the elements. It give you the structure of a web page. Number 4 is HTML consists of a series of elements. Number 6 is HTML elements tell the browser how to display the content. HTML elements tell the browser how to display the content. Now, HTML elements label pieces of content such as this is a heading, this is a paragraph, this is a link, or etc. So, I hope your concept will be clear about it. What is HTML? Okay, but you must know what is the full form of HTML. Full form is hypertext markup language. This is one simple document of HTML. So here you can see this simple document. In the next video, I told you about which type of text editor we are using, and okay, all thing we learn about in the next video. Okay, but I am writing this code for just your example. Okay, you do not write this code on your text editor. Okay, only I am writing this code on my text editor. But just for your and your mind will be clear. Just for your example. Okay. So let me write this code. Okay, you do not open anything and do not open any such type of things. In the next video, when I'm told you what text editor we are using, how to download the text editor, and that all thing, then you will be start to writing the HTML code. Do not write HTML code right now. Okay. So I'm making the file of index.html. In the next video, I told you about how to create a HTML file and that all thing. Okay, I'm just writing a code. When I create an index.html file, and let me write a code. This is called the starting code of HTML. This is okay, and then I write HTML, and then I'm writing head. In the head, you write that type of thing like starting things like title. Title means, what is the title means? Let me tell you. If I write page title, title means the page title, means When I save it in, I make this file on my documents about the index.html. And when I open my index.html file, so it give me here page title. Why do you give me the page title? Why? Because here I write like page title. In this title element, you write your page title. Okay. If I write here like HTML introduction, so my page title is HTML introduction. Here you can see it give me HTML introduction here. Let me show you. Here you can see it. The title element is used for a page title. Now, in the head element, you write this type of code. Then enter press here. Then in the body. In the body, you write your code like h1 elements, p elements, and this type of elements. Okay. If you don't know what is h1 element, but in the chapters we learn about what are h1 and what are p element. Okay. In the upcoming videos we learn about it. So now in the h1, when I write here like Ryan, and in the p element, if I write here paragraph. Okay, I am not writing here Ryan, it is a heading and it is a paragraph. Save it and it should give me heading and paragraph. Why? Because first of all I write like h1. H1 will do h1 will print the heading, okay, like that, and during the p it will print the paragraph. Okay, means this first there are family of h1 like h1 till h6. Okay, like h1, h2, h6, h4, h5. Okay, h6 and the p means in the p you write your paragraph. Okay, like that. So it give me like this, and during this CSS you will be styled these all thing. Okay, so like that we write our code. Here you can see it. Now let's come on it here. Now let me tell you the example, explain what is the work of this and what is the work of this, and let me tell you. First of all, we write the doc type HTML. The doc type HTML. What the doc type HTML do? This. What it can do? It declarations define that this document is an HTML5 document. Which document? It declaration means it defines that this document is an HTML5 document. Number two, in the number two we write the HTML. This HTML. What is the work of that? The HTML element is the root element of an HTML page. What? The HTML element is the root element of an HTML page. Then we write here head. What is the work of this head? The head element contains meta information about the HTML page like a title, unlike that all thing I will be link the HTML file to CSS, this CSS file. This is the work of the head element. The title element. Then we write here the title element. What is the work of that? Title element specify a title for the HTML page which is shown the browser title bars on it or in the page tabs like here. Okay. Now, the body element. Then we write here the body element. If you do not write this body element, so you do not then it not give you the this type of output like h1 p. If I remove the body element, save it and run it like that. If you do not write this body element, so then it has very big problem. Okay, because the body element defines the document's body and its container for all the visible content such as headings, paragraphs, images, and hyperlinks, tables, and lists, and etc. Then we write the h1 element. What is the work of the h1 element? H1 element define the larger heading. Then we write the p element. The p element define a paragraph. What is an HTML element? HTML element is defined by a start text, some content, and add an end tag. Like this. The HTML element is everything from the start tag to the end tag. Okay, like here you are showing like this is the starting code of the h1 and this is the ending code of h1, and the starting code of the p and the p paragraph, and this is the ending code of the paragraph. Start tag element content my first heading, start tag p, and the element content is the first paragraph. Okay, like this. And let me do one thing. Let me do like this. Okay, so now when I do this, So why it is not doing? Let me see. The yeah, this is the end tag and this is the end tag of the P. Here you can see it. And this the BR tag has none, means that the BR tag element contain none and the end tag is also be none. The BR tag has not any end tag and not element content. Note that some HTML elements have no content like the BR element. These elements are called empty elements. Empty elements do not have any end tag. Okay. Web browsers. The purpose of web browser like Chrome, Edge, Firefox, Safari is to read the HTML documents and display them correctly. Like we are using the Google Chrome. Okay. A browser does not display the HTML tag but uses them to determine how to display the document like this. This is a diagram. HTML page structure. Below is the visualization of the HTML page structure. Like this type of structure, this is a structure of the HTML. Okay, this is not any example. This is a structure of the this is a visualization of an HTML page structure. Note that the content inside the body section will be displayed in a browser. The content inside the title area will be shown in the browser title bar or in the page tabs like here. Let me show you where. Here. Okay, so now let's come on it here. So here you can see it in today's video. In the HTML, I told you about the HTML introduction. I give you the one proper introduction about the HTML. What is HTML? What is the full form of HTML? I told you about it. So I hope you enjoyed this our first video of the full stack development. So I hope you can enjoy this class. If you enjoy, so please like this video, share with friends, and subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to all the notification bell also, so you never miss our any future related videos about the HTML. So about the full stack development. So now without taking your any time, so please all the notification bell also, so never miss our any future HTML videos. So without taking your any time, I'm in the next class and next video I'm making like that type of videos. So for today, goodbye.